And we're back. Let's head on out of here. We'll have to come back here at a later point. Apparently I'm missing something and I'm not realizing it. It seems weird, though. I never remembered having a trouble with this quest before. So maybe it's the time of day? You know, it is night. So maybe poachers don't like being out at nighttime? I don't know. Let's head back to base. We wanted to do that stuff there anyway. And it's about the first of the month. We're hoping beyond hope. Random encounter. Okay.
Right here, my friend.
Just so that we're ready for something. I'll put out a bless spell.
Knock more runner and talker than fighter.
Oh, the poachers. Okay, there we go. I'm about to say, I don't remember doing this. Poacher alchemist, poacher brawler, and we got a couple barbarians to the left. Proto. Let's have you innervate this bastard. Take -3 levels, you jackhole. Oops, someone went invisible.
Which knife to use?
There he is. Right, Doro. I want you to charge that fool.
Strike as one.
Christian. Not bad, not bad. Getting there. Oh. Owie. Stop that. Okay, here's Octavia. Here is the impromptu sneak attack, but I think she's going to get it anyway because I think this doofus is flanked. But if she, let's just assume that they weren't. Okay, you would basically activate this toggle, any of your normal ray spells or even melee attacks or your bow, but anything within an attack roll, and then fire it off on the guy. And whether they could have been sneak attacked or not, you'll get sneak attack damage. So, again, that could have been a complete waste of one of our sneak attack rounds, but again, we never use them anyway, so we might as well start using the damn things. But she's up to 66 of sneak attack damage, and plus 6, that's really, really nice. So that's a solid hit. For a level 1 spell to do 11d6 of damage, plus 6 more, that's pretty potent, I think. So that was a solid hit kill. But that's how you basically use that, for those of you that have never seen that mechanic before.
Let's hear you cry.
Yeah, that guy's invisible. Blowing us up bombs. Hey, that's my trick.
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first. Huh. Yeah.
Well, that didn't do a whole lot. Dora, we're gonna do a little trick here. 5 foot third step back. You see this glitter dust spell? That's right, you do. Waiting for you, buddy. There he is. Everybody can see you now, Liza.
Do not hold back.
Pokey. Good work, Eliza. Tristan. Get your beam on, bro. Nice work. He's getting better at that. Octavia. Now I know for a fact this guy can't be sneak attack because there's only one person flanking him. So, again, perfect opportunity for her to have some fun. She only gets 1 blast because she's not level 10 yet, as far as caster level is concerned. But that sneak attack makes all the difference in the world.
Be easier if you not fight back.
That's my team. Take a little on the chin there, but we weren't buffed up because I was being lazy.
I'm listening.
Let's do this thing here. We seem to be... Oops, we're in a new map, by the way. I just saw that. We should probably scope it out real quick just to prove to ourselves. Yeah, the Poachers' hideout. Going here. All right. Oh, yeah, we'll go back after we do this, the upgrade stuff. Just talk to Sherelle. I'm sure that's. Yeah, we have to show him what we found. Yeah, so we'll have to go back to him in a mo. I just want to make sure that wasn't like go to the castle and your main capital or whatever, and talk to the guards or some such. Trail of Misfortune. Uh-oh. Like there's none of that. There's any event. Bog Mischief. Should be attended before the 1st of the 7th month. Okay. Mysterious complaints are arising from the region where Master Chemo has recently settled. Water rises in the wells and floods the surrounding homesteads. Experienced hunters get lost in the woods. Food and wine disappeared from cellars. Maidens awaken with their hair woven into impossible knots. It's weird. The people have asked the Baronese advisors to help. Okay, who can do this? Reg can totally handle that. We're going to give him a point to make sure he can do it well. That's a weird one. I woke up and I got this knot in my hair. Sounds like the Fae are playing pranks again.
Would be welcome.
Alright. Go right to the throne room. Okay. Now, we are so close to the end of the month. I want to see how many advisors we have available to do something. We may just take over the Silver Step.
In due time.
Get another, on our side. Another region. We got people busy. I have 3, 4 advisors out of what, 6 or 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 advisors right now. So I got plenty. I got 4 people. Jubilos is waiting to do something. I think we scum save this. Rank them up. It's the close to the end of the month, so I don't think we're going to miss something. We've got everybody on a quest or an advisor that can be on something important. Matter of fact, let's before we do that, is there anything I want to turn someone on? Because 14 days of burn up time counts for a lot. We don't have enough for this, and just for those of you that are curious how much you can get. Oh. Well, let's think about this. I could get this. You seeing what I'm saying? If you literally just sorry, let me backpedal here. So it always starts with 1, right? If you change the number and you just press 99999, it'll tell you how much. If you spend all your money, it'll give you the maximum you can buy, which obviously I don't need to buy that much. That's just crazy talk. But I could totally buy, say, what, 1200, and that would push me up and over the 1500 that we need to get her to start this quest, if I wanted to do that. And Lindsay can get on it right now, and we put Jubilost on the 14 days. This 60 will immediately drop down then to basically 46 more days left, which still sucks, don't get me wrong, but we don't really need Lindsay for anything right now anyway. We could actually get this, and now here's the kicker for this. So the question is this worth this? This is a lot of the argument people are going to have. Is this one worth it? For 1500 BP, all this is giving you is more BP. So you're burning up 1500, you'd have to get your investment back and then some for it to be worthwhile, right? That's the whole point. Well, what would it give you? Each city in the barony gets 5 BP per week. We have no cities right now. Each town, which we have 1, my main town is a town, it's a +2. As far as I know, that's all we have right now. And then we have villages. We got lots and lots of villages. So let's see, we got Camelins. We're about to have the Silver Step. Or actually, no, I take that back. We're about to have Jubilos level up. So we have the Camelins, we have the South and North Narrow Marches, we have Old Lakes area. Our capital's 2. So that puts us at 6 points. I feel like I'm missing one, but I think that's it. So right now we're getting, it'd be 6 BP a week. So think about this. Every week You get 6 more BP. In a year, 52 weeks in a year, that'd be 312 BP right now. Which again is lame, I grant you. But remember, we're going to get better and better and better. But 312. Having said that, to catch up to the 1,500 that you just burned, you'll have to have, just at the bare minimum of 300 that we're talking about each year, 5 years of time. We don't have 5 years before this game's over. I think it's about 4 more years, three to 4 more years. So it would not be beneficial to do this unless we upgrade to, again, more towns and more a city or two. And again, we will do that. So let's just assume with the territories that we know about. Okay, so we have the capital. Let's say it's going to be a city, and it will be. That's 5. Then we have Oleg's territory, North and South Nar Marches, Camelins. We're going to get Silverstep before too long, so that's 5 more territories. A couple of those will be towns, so you can add another 2 to that. That'd be 12. Let's just say we were getting at least 12 to 14 BP a week. How long does that last us then? And again, in 3 years, 52 weeks times 12, well over 500 every year. And in 3 years' time, it'll pay for itself. It's not amazing, but I think this is worth doing. You have, like I said, you have to purchase this, or not purchase. Sorry, you have to plan this in advance. It'll actually take 1250. It's going to burn up a lot of our cash. I'll grant you that too, but by doing this, and it takes her out of the picture for 60 days, so that's 2 months of something we can't do with Lindsay, but whatever, we have multiple advisors now. I think that's a solid upgrade. Now, here is where we get our extra money back. Not only are we upgrading all that stuff, remember, this is only getting us 2 coins or 2 BP for each of these rank 3 stuff right now. Divine, military, loyalty, and community. It's because economy is only at a 2. So this is what's going to push us up and over again. All kinds of events. Economy 3. Now again, look at this. Now we're getting 3 BP a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just gave us another 5 BP a week from getting him up, which is awesome. Success, testimony of the loyalty. The ceremony, which the counselor organized, was a success. The neighboring settlements sent elected messengers who brought an assortment of gifts, plus 5 loyalty. Thanks, Christian. Success from the art of making friends. Large trade caravan stopped at the capital. Its masters, it is said, are major merchants of Andorran. It's time to show them some hospitality. Our curator invited the visitors to a show at the theater. The merchants were impressed by acting and director's creativity. Can't read today. Culture plus 4, very nice. Again, our stats are looking really, really good here. We can actually get some of these to 4 and 5 already. Success for Bog Mischief. Mysterious place, people with the hair and knots. Yep, okay. We got Regangar. Deep in the night, a couple watchmen noticed a nymph sneaking into one of the villages with a bucket of tar. The miscreant was able to escape capture, but it seems that the Fae are to blame for the villagers' troubles. But where could they be hiding? Military plus 3. Success from Valerie. Ancient tradition. An invitation to a celebrated folk festival was delivered to the castle. The regent attended the festival, making a celebratory speech and promising to guard the traditions of the river kingdoms. Such eloquence impressed both the locals and their guests. Community plus 4, loyalty plus 2. Solid, solid. Alright, we're saving that mess. Notice we have more training. Bartholomew's skill as the treasurer. He's not the treasurer. Jubilas is, so there's no need to do this. Same with, well, Jod as the high priest. We could do this one. But again, this would actually take 20 days. So it'd be 32 days. There's no 32 days in a month. So Jubilas would be wasted for the entire month. So I'm going to pass on this until next month. And again, he's already doing well. He's got a plus 9. Getting this, I think, pushes him up to like a plus 10. And again, the reason that this is important is because Jubilas, we can upgrade him with gear. Remember, it's an intelligence-based stat for being the treasurer. So his plus 11, part of that's coming from these upgrades. Part of that also comes from the fact that he has a high intelligence stat. Jod we can't level up by giving him gear, making him a higher level character. So this is the only way to bring Jod, well, not the only way, one of the only ways to bring him up in this +9. And that's the thing that I was missing the last time I played this game, where I wasn't ranking people up. Treasure requests my attention. Event of the month. Might as well get on that for the time being. Amiri wants to talk to us. Okay, so let's actually give him this quest. And again, I want to quick save that. Let's go to the throne room. What do you guys have to say for yourself? I'm still surprised that we haven't had the divine guy say anything to us. Jubla says, I brought a petitioner with me, Laymar Tinch, a famous expert on everything regarding alcohol and the beverages which feature it. Our impatient guest wanted very much to speak with you in person and tell you all about his project. What up, little Persian? Laymar Tinch, the halfling before you looked young, but his sharp eyes framed by slight wrinkles gives away the petitioner's considerable age. Laymar nods politely, sweeping the floor with his beret and showing off an emerging bald spot. My respects, Baron. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appeared to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. You see, I was traveling through on my way to Brevoy, when to my surprise I discovered the most curious detail. It turns out that many spicy and bitter herbs which I and my colleagues use in our work grow wild in these lands. Wineberry, goatweed, gentian. Laymar bends his fingers, enumerating the plants, then waves his hands. These names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me, this rich list is like a splendid palette of the foundation upon which a true masterpiece might be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Brevoy, but your lands have truly inspired me, and now my greatest dream is to open a shop in this very capital. With a bouquet you can easily gather nearby, I can easily create a new beverage, true ambrosia from any halfling. Only one thing is holding me back, lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance. Of course, in exchange for a future percentage. Laymar bows deeply once again. I shall eagerly await your decision. Now, Jubilos doesn't like this guy. Do you want to hear my opinion? The business will fail. Halfling alcohol is like fruit juice for other races. It's nothing like your dwarvish stout. You want to take a risk and put your money on halfling drunkards? Well, it's your barony and your business, but remember, if you give this trader the money he asked for, then tomorrow there will be 10 more at your gate just like him. Okay, but this is what it gives us. It's a minus 100 BP, but it's +2 to the economy, which is always fun, and +2 to relations, and we get a building for free. We can just immediately place it at the Halfling's Brewery. I will take the risk. I shall support Laymar's proposal and invite him to open a shop in our city. Just like that, without considering the risks. Of course, it's entirely up to you, Baron, although I'd remind you that the money belongs to the state. I would like to laugh. Anyway, we get to support the treasurer's endeavors because he wants another upgrade. Again, I'm still surprised that our divine guy's not giving us the upgrade for the arcanist. Amiri. Looks unusually grim today. Listen, we need to talk, but not in front of everyone. After the council ends, come to the tavern. It's about my tribe, my old one from before. Ooh, part of Amiri's quest now. Okay, cool. Pariah. Treasure requests your attention, +1 to the economy. Visitor, we want to talk. And a rank up. This is Jubilot's next rank up. And again, we definitely want to do it. I don't know that I want to do it right now. I'm almost of a mind that I want to get the divine one up again. Do we have divine? Culture, military, stability. Those guys need some help. Relations need some help. Yeah, we got several that are at 1, 1, and 1. But I really want to get that thing up, and I think the only way to do it is to push divine up the tiniest bit more. We still haven't had divine come back and ask us. That's Jod to rank him up, give us a nice quest on that. May be a random event too. I hadn't thought of that. That would suck. Let's take a look at our buildings, just to make sure there's not something that could be upgraded for one. Halfling Brewery. And of course our Mage Tower. Can only be built in a town or better, which is why we can't teleport anywhere right now. Halfling Brewery, what do we know about you? An enterprise where eccentric halflings create amazing tinctures and other alcoholic beverages, 10% chance to earn 3 BP each week. and 10% chance to earn 1 BP each week. Woo, woo. Okay, now see, now that was worth it. All right, let's put it next to the bulletin board. Boom. Let's go check out another town. Ain't got much in the way of BP, and I don't want to blow a lot more money, but if something is straight up sucking, like the Camelins probably don't have much of anything right now, except for the... No, they've been building over here, apparently. Oh, it's the North Nile Marches that I need to check on, I bet. Yeah, these guys got stuff. Yeah, let's go check out the North Nile Marches. So, yeah, they got a few things. We could probably put another building down to make me happy. Alright, what we want, though? We have, well, built the piers, wooden wall, the shop, and the longhouse, and that's it. Okay, so what goes next to the longhouse? I think I remember shrines being important. Yeah. There we go. And a monument? Yeah, next to a monument, more divine. Okay. Oh, now I want to actually buy another 100 BP. Just to make sure that I have it. I don't like being that low. 189 is going to be good. Alright. Feel good about that. Now, where to from here? We had we had Miri. And we need to go talk to damn it, what's his name? Sherelle. About the skinning guys. So we'll go do that. So let's go talk to Miri first. She said meet her in the tavern, right? We really need to find another quest for the sweet teeth, man. That's really starting to bug me. Where else can we travel around here? I guess it's the Dire Gnarl Marches is all we got left. Here she is. Quick save this. What's up, Mary? Barbarian sips the beer from her mug with a grim look. She hesitates as if she doesn't know where to begin. Once I told you about my tribe, remember? The Six Bears, of course I remember. Me, I'd be happy to forget, but they were spotted on your lands. Our scouts told they saw their camp near the Numeria border. Okay. Six Bears camps have been revealed. Awesome, new territory. What are they doing here? You're asking me? I don't have no idea. I really hoped I'd never see these ugly faces again. I walked across Numeria to be as far from them as I could, and now they follow me. What the hell? So let's visit my old tribe. Find out what do they want so far from their snow, and then we can kick them back. She finishes her beer in one gulp, then belches and stumbles toward the tavern maid to order another. Okay, sounds like we got a quest. Obviously, we're going to need to take Amiri with us on that quest. Yeah, exit. So, you're not coming, you're not coming, you're not coming, you're coming. Actually, I might push you back here for a second. Then I'll pull you back in. We don't really need Tristan. And I hate to say it that way, but let's bring out Harem. Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say. You know what? No, let's not. Let's bring out Jathel. She heals enough. Between the two of them, they heal and fine. As a matter of fact, let's take Lindsay and gotta have her back in here though. Let's do it like that. Yeah, Doris Harem. Let's do this. Okay, so hopefully her tribe is somewhere near where we gotta go for Cheryl. Anyway, we need to talk to him. I want to do that before I forget it. And again, remember, he's an artisan. We want to make sure the artisans are happy. So, first off... Oh, yeah, it is. In the same general direction. Oh, perfect. So, we're going this way. Travel. Save, of course. Let's keep an eye on the clock. For how many days in the month kind of thing. But, they'll give us an opportunity to do what needs to be done. Hopefully... I'm going to talk to Chemo as well, just to make sure there's not like a quest that needs to be advanced. We remember we had the Fae, and they specifically mentioned how Chemo was in the... ever since Chemo came to town. Half-elf is whistling carelessly. It's good to see you. How can I help you? Look at these skins. They were stripped off murdered lizard folk. Cheryl looks frightened. He touches the skin with evident disgust. They were skinned very skillfully. There's no doubt about it. The butchers meant to use these skins for leatherwork. If they were just trying to scare someone with a bloody murder, they would have made more cuts. But here they made it the least. The butcher was clearly saving the skin. I was right. Moreland is buying the skins off lizard folk. He's a monster. Thank you for your support. Now I have all the evidence I need. Now I've taken too much of your time already. I will go to the guards and see the monster arrested myself. Lost the lizard skin. I didn't even realize we picked those up and got 180 XP. Sweet. Alright, cool. That's the priest, and this is Chemo. Oh, nothing. Chatty Cathy, like always. Going this way, going this way, and... boom. Oh, clear your grace. Thank you, peasant scum. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, so... just a quick check to make sure that we're good on all this stuff here. Trail of Misfortune. Okay. We have to wait more lines. That's the other part I wanted to see. PIs for prosperity. Unlock 4 secondary stats of your bearing. Ooh, cruising along there. Pariah. By the way, how much time we got for our curse? Oh, we're fine. I love how they give you like a tiny bit, a decent amount, and then a massive chunk of time for your curses. Alright, travel that way, Kate. Oh, Fae Glade. Hey, that's where the Faes are at. Awesome. We'll go there next.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
And we got 3 people tired. And these are the barbarians. We may want to rest here. We need to put people in new positions. I see that already. Alright. Mary, what are you good at? Watch. Jason, what are you good at? Really good. Ooh, Undead Guardians. That sounded cool. Lindsay, you can do watch. I know I can cook because I'm amazing at that. You're a hunter and you are a stealther. And we're using rations. Cool. Do that thing you do so well.
Stay away from me, you spook! I'll tear off your hands before you can blink.
You flatter yourself. I've no interest in primitive boneheads.
See? This is why we don't bring them along. You're pissy. Alright. Quick save that mess. And we're going inside the 6 bear camp. Do that thing. Alright. And now, since we anticipate problems, we'll at least partially buff up, if it gives us the option. So like a bless spell and some shield of faith, stuff like that. You know, delay poison, blah blah blah.
I stand ready.
What troubles you?
Lindsay, first I should probably check to see the stuff that's where it needs to be, and sure enough, it's not. Break enchantment, that's utility stuff. Delay poison. Slow, that's a nice one. Good hope, that's a buff. Crushing despair is not, it's an attack. Cool. Heroism, oh, I have that. Hypnotic pattern, good. Whole person, she has whole monster. We need to probably recycle that one back out when we get a chance. And another heal. And I got a scream attack, and I got a grease spell. And I got his laughter and remove fear. Okay, so that's the last thing that's missing from here, so I need to put that in. I like to have, you're probably seeing that, I like to have my buffs from low to high, so I know kind of what levels I'm talking about. And then I like to have my utility stuff on the side, as well as my crowd control stuff, which is again why you're seeing grease and all this other stuff over here. And then this is all this crowd control, still an attack as far as I'm concerned. The hold monster, hold person type stuff. And while you may not think that the healing spells are attacks, remember this is where I keep my attacks. Remember, you can use these to damage undead. So, the reason that I wanted Lizzie was so I could do this.
Yes.
And Good Hope. Solid buff for everybody. Pause that so you can see that one.
Speak.
This is the one that's +2 morale bonus, so it's better than Bless. +2 morale bonus on saves, attacks, ability checks as well, skill checks, and weapon damage. So Good Hope is like almost like heroism, but for the team. And unlike heroism, which gives temp HP, this one just gives like damage buffs and everything else that you would want too. So there's reasons for both of those spells. Is my point.
No one stands in my way.
I don't mind using a haste. What the hell?
Request.
Okay, so she hasn't been visited in a while, so we probably need to go through her list as well. So she has her buff, she has her shield, she has her damage. Looks like we're missing a heal. Okay, and then remove fear. Then she has Bone Shaker, damage, and her other heal. And lesser restoration, and Bane weapon. This is actually a weapon buff. Wait a minute. Weapon of awe, excuse me. That's awesome. Resist energy communal. Searing light for an attack. Damage. And again, I like to keep her inflicts together. Just like the heals. Why am I doing that? Because remember, this is how she heals herself. Or my other undead. So that's nice. And she also has delay communal. Delay poison communal. The other inflict. Very nice. And death ward. Okay.
Together we stand.
Right. And these guys should be...
I will not falter.
Yeah, I got divine power for her. Death ward for her. Bane weapon upgrade, just like she has. Okay, let's see. I got 1, 2. Got my scream spell. Got my buff. The other heal. The other damage. Bone Shaker, Lesser Resto, and there it is, Weapon of Awe. I have Delayed Poison. Yep. Prayer. And that one's an attack / a buff, that's why I have it on this side. She has the better heal, sorry, here. She has both those now. Okay, cool. Yep, looking good. And of course, I should have everything, but let's do a quick once over. Since he's with me all the time, it's entirely possible that I forgot to slap something out here, but I don't think so. Oh, it is. See? Don't have my stinking cloud. And his spell book is fluid, so, you know, I like to grab stuff as we need. So, let's have him buff himself up with a shield spell. Some strength. Blur. And I like having the wings. There's a hour-long buff per caster level, so a 15-hour buff is totally worth it in my opinion. Saving that mess.
I'm off.
Oop, there we go. Save yourselves, it's them again. What are you talking about? I just got here.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Skeletal champions. Okay, so they're fighting undead. It's a bad time for me not to take Tristan or Hiram. Oh, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Yeah, get your butt up here. And, oh, Jesus. Skeleton, skeleton. Skeleton, skeleton. Skeleton. Oof. Lots of them. Alright, so you know what's fun? Dogs. There you go. Have some fun with my puppers. Oh, yeah. Nice. Jaethel with her new +2 scythe. Why don't you come up here, kid?
Unworthy, wretched things.
Oh, just the tiniest stutter step away from being where you needed to be. Miri, can you charge this fool?
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed. Tear them apart!
Boom. I love that axe. Created on a natural 20. 3 times the damage, and she did 34 extra damage, not counting the 1d12 die roll. She landed 125. It was reduced to 120. That's quaint. Nice job, Miri. Alright. Oh, we got another skeletal champion right there. Hit him
Out
with
of
your
my way!
sneak attack. The only reason that thing went down was because of the sneak attack, I'm sure of it. Dorraj's turn. You can get right up on this doofus.
This will hurt!
Oh, I forgot to buff my weapon. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Get him, team! Lindsay's turn, huh? Lindsay, come all the way over here. Alright, so she has a kick-ass spell. Take damage, you bastard.
We
Liza.
shall overcome!
Nice. Oh, there's another one down there. I didn't even see him. Oh, yeah. Oh, take damage, bastard. Jaethel.
Despicable.
That's how we killed those guys. Miri.
They go down! Hey!
Oof, all 31 damage though. These guys are just flooding the camp. Proto. Alright, speaking of that fool,
Through!
I was kinda hoping that you'd be snuck attack, but oh well.
You should have run!
There we go. Feel like with a battle like this we should say something inspiring. Remember your training and you will make it out alive. Love that line. Can't do a whole monster on these things. It's a little weird. Right. Lindsay. I just buff everybody.
Serves
Oh, I
you
forgot. She
right.
can buff and attack. That's right. She got an upgrade recently. That's awesome. All right. Skeletor's down here. Go ahead and finish them off. Oh, you can't get over there. Oh, no problem. No problem. We got stuff that you can do.
These magics should be used in other ways.
Scream it. Oh, damn it. You're out of range. There you go. Jaethel.
Advance.
Just crushing it. Miri.
Bring it!
There we go. Well, pretty sizable battle. Proto.
Let's hear you
Take that,
cry!
Jeffro. Nope, no joy. Alright, I think we're done over here. Prove it to myself. For pulling back. Yeah, I think there's this one down here in the corner. Whoop. You know, I hear these things don't like acid in the face. Boom, take 7 damage, you loser. Good job, puppers. Oops, cutscene. Oh, the peasant woman comes out to thank me. Nilak. As soon as you approach the camp, a bright-eyed girl in a long skirt runs up to Amiri and gives her a big hug. Miri, you're really alive. Oh, the girl sobs and wipes her eyes. Everyone said you were killed by the giants, but I always believed you survived, and no one ever found your body. Amiri, I missed you so much. There now, stop crying. I'm alive and well. You know nothing can beat me. Here, meet each other. Nilak, this is Baron Dora. He's something like a new chieftain for me now. Dora, this is Nilak. She's the only decent person in my whole lousy tribe. Don't say that. Yes, the elders were mean to you, but you shouldn't blame the whole tribe. Having wiped her eyes, Nilak presses her hands against her chest and bows before you. I am Nilak, Songkeeper of the Six Bears. You must be the ruler of these lands. Forgive us for intruding into your domain, but we... Wait, really? Amiri interrupts her. You are really Songkeeper now? That's great. Since when? Nilak gives her a sad smile. I always wanted to be one. While you were learning to fight, I learned the legends. While you were training with the sword, I trained with the tambourine, but I was initiated during your funeral feast, Amiri. When we were saying goodbye to you and your party, as I sang at the funeral pyre, my heart broke in pain. Desna whispered to me and told me how I could return this pain to power. Even the rocks and stones cried over the fallen when they heard my song that night. Wow. So you're a bard. Great, me too. We should share some songs when we have time. You can tell us what they sing in your tribe, and I'll tell you all about Amiri's feats. I'd like that. That's cool. Nice to meet you, Nilak. May both our tribes live in peace. We... Uh-oh. Here comes the chieftain, Mr. Badass. Swaggering in. An old gray-haired barbarian with a tattooed face interrupts. Nilak, who are you chatting with? Who are you? Wait. He looks closer at Amiri's face and suddenly starts to yell, pointing his crooked finger at her. You, pariah, freak. After all you did, you still have the nerve to come and show your ugly face here? Chieftain Akaya, this is Baron Dora. We're in his lands now. Please soften your heart. Maybe he can help us. A baron? That's something like a chieftain, right? You don't look like one. Well, whatever. I'm Akaya, chieftain of the Six Bears tribe, and I need you to give me this dirty scumbag. Ooh, dude. He points his finger at Amiri. Choose your words carefully, barbarian. You and your tribe are guests here. Guests? We'd rather be guests in the abyss than this hole, but we had to come. I'll tell you why we're here. From the dawn of time, our tribe lived by the old ways. Everyone had a place, a job to do. Men crafted and went hunting. Women bore children and kept the huts clean. These are the ways set by our ancestors, and we do not change it. But then this upstart girl wants to match herself against men. She passed the warrior's initiation. She went hunting, but there's truth in the saying. Nothing good comes from a woman with a sword. Neighbor tribes laughed at us. Look, there's a second chieftain in the tribe. Soft chieftain, girl chieftain. Must be the end of the Six Bears. And they were right. She brought disaster upon our whole tribe. Oh, a sexist piece of shit. Oh, that's refreshing for a barbarian. Once a gang of giants came to our lands. They scared our prey, attacked our huntsmen, so we decided to deal with them. We sent a group and she went along. For a long time we waited for this group to return. Then we went searching for them even longer. But all we found were their dead bodies. Giants killed them all. Everyone, except for her. And then things got even worse. Have you seen those monsters? An evil spirit send them? The ghost of a giant. He's the one who chased us from our lands. He chased us through all of Numeria. Even now he's somewhere nearby. Maybe he's just over that hill. He chases us, kills our people, and always says the same thing. Bring the thief to me. Find Amiri. The chieftain turns to Amiri, his face red with anger. He shouts, slobbering in her face. Now you understand? That's what your dreams have cost us. You brought a curse on our tribe, pariah. Now hand me your weapons and get yourself to the women's hut. That is your place. It always was and always will be. We'll feed you to the ghost, and maybe then he'll leave us alone. And at least you'll atone for a tiny part of your guilt. Miri slugs him right in the chin. Kaboom! In the face. In reply, Miri headbutts the chieftain's face, breaking his nose with a sickly crunch. Paying no heed to Nilak's squeal and growling in anger, she leaps upon him, punching the old man's face. The chieftain spits blood and struggles to speak. And then Miri grabs her sword. You realize that a murder will quickly follow. Amiri, stop. Enough. He's already got what he deserves. Amiri raises her sword. Akia shuts his eyes, but the final blow never comes. Amiri sheathes her sword, pushes the chieftain onto the ground, and spits on him. Get lost of my sight, you scumbag. Next time I see you, I won't stop at words. Nilak helps the defeated chieftain stand up and takes him into the nearest hut. The rest of the barbarians hurry away, hiding themselves from Amiri's anger. Panting heavily and swaying like a drunk, Amiri approaches you and puts her bloody hand on your shoulder. That old goat said, "Some evil spirit must be somewhere nearby. Let's go." We find him and we kill him. And then we make them all go back where they're from. I don't owe to them. Nothing. And never. I don't want to see them never again. Well, alright, kid. Destroy the evil spirit. He's right there! I was just going to ransack the village, but okay. Oh, that bastard just cast divine power on himself. Okay, so what this one does, this one is the damage bump. Like massive strength increase. Upwards of +6 total. So that's a +6 to your swing, +6 to your damage rolls, +6 to your strength checks and blah 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 blah, plus some temp hit points besides. It's a cleric spell that makes them like uber fighter types. Now obviously melee is the way to go here, but that don't mean nothing. And again, that could still have been a solid upgrade for like a bowman if they had like a composite longbow, I think. But point is, we have problems to deal with. A couple more skeletals. Just checking to make sure we're not getting mugged from behind. Oh, another skeletal. Oh, and our wolf's already over there dealing with them. Nice. Alright, anyway, Eliza. Might as well have her just start off the fun. Nice. Cure serious wounds on the skeleton. Melee touch attack. Take 16 damage, loser. Puppers is freaking out. Yeah. Jathel's turn.
Unworthy.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's 15. Proto. Big Jack that fool. Yeah. Nice. Dorraj's turn. Boom, him for 25. Ah! Lindsay, save me! Alright, Lindsay, shoot
You
this fool.
deserved it.
Boom. Oh, by the way, I should check it. Yeah, I was about to say, I about to check to make sure she's got all her stuff down here. I don't think she does. We got all kinds of good stuff for Lindsay these days. I forgot she had Arcane Strike too. That's a nice way to upgrade her damage. Oh, he just animated dead on us. 5 of them. Well, that was not a friendly thing. Fiona.
Tear them apart.
Mary's turn. Junk. Nice hit, kid. 104 damage. That axe, dude. She is so OP with that axe right now. Let's see how these things like fire. Maybe they don't. Oh, another one. Jathel. Oh, we got to get her buffs going too. This keeps deleting her stuff here, by the way. We got. Ooh, and we got our skeleton attack. Oh, plus. I forgot about that. Smiting. Sense of magic. DR. Elemental protection. I think that's normal. She can activate, I believe, 2 at a time now. So we can give her like an attack bonus and a damage bonus in the same combat round like this. And for the entire fight she's buffed. She can do this, as you can see, 7 times a day, now 6. So this will last her the full day. And I can switch between one and another as a swift action if I'm not mistaken. So next combat round, let's say I need some healing or whatever, she has a healing one in here, right here, that lets her regenerate damage over time. It's a good way to keep her topped off.
Wretched things.
I just wanted to show you the chance to swing. Where is it? Judgment, +3 sacred bonus. Right there. And then the damage, of course, got a +3 bump as well. Oh, swamp in here because of this guy. Nice. Alright, finish these fools off. Dora.
Strike! Don't hold back!
Lindsay. I could try the hideous laughter, but I don't know the ghost laugh.
Yes.
They all made their check. Of course they did. Whoa. Miri, I know you want a piece of this tool. Woo. Oh, half damage. Oh, that's right. This is an opportunity for me to show you a trick. Okay, so first off, let's finish off the Skeletors.
As one.
So the trick is this. So this is a ghost that we're fighting.
Despicable.
Okay? Oh, look at that. Hit and hit.
Advance.
Because of her cleaving finish, by the way. Proto.
Run them through.
You see how these guys are basically absorbing half the damage? He's a ghost. As he's a ghost touch weapon goes a long
This
way.
will hurt!
Full damage, bitch. How you like me now? That was awesome. And that's how you basically make sure that you can, like, penetrate these guys as protection.
Any last wishes?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, I had that on autopilot? What did I... No, I did not put that on autopilot. And that was not fun. Like, that was the exact opposite of fun. Thank you. Sorry, buddy. Press the L with me. That grease go away. Take his loot.
Due time.
Jackass. Alright, Miri's wounded.
Adventures call to them.
Lindsay.
Yes.
State your desire.
Heal yourself, kid.
Tashani Savitor.
Weapons, spells, poisons.
Feel good about that.
The art of killing is so diverse
That's
these
fun.
days. A shame one
What did we
life
pick up
is
from him?
not
Oh, a
enough to
frost,
master them
great axe
all.
+1, banded mail +2, some swift boots. Ooh. Who wants swift booties? I want swift booties. Speed of 40. Speed of 50. Yes. I'm Mr. Zippy Man. Okay, now who wants my elven kind boots? Nope. Maybe her. She has a pair. Yeah, give them to Lindsay. I cover up them elf feet. And the halfling feet of hers. Alright, quick save that mess. Talk to Nilak. That's it. We're done with your evil spirit. We cut it into pieces and cast them to the wind. You even try to speak with him? Miri, we've already fought and killed him many times. It's no use. He always comes back. Oh, Miri, why do you always slash first and think later? So, what was I supposed to do? Lay on the ground for him? Let him eat me? Miri, that ghost is trying to tell us something. Like we had nothing better than talk to the dead. A sword in his throat, and that's the end of talk. If he comes back, we'll slay him again. Big deal. Nilek shakes her head in disappointment. Amiri, I hope so much that after we found you, everything would be better. What should we do now? You don't like something? Come on, speak up. I can hear it. Amiri bellows with unexpected anger. Nilek matches her anger. I'll tell you what I don't like. You left me. Thanks to you, I realized that a woman can do something bigger than scraping hides and cooking stew. I hoped you would become chief and I'd be your advisor, and together we'd change the ways of this tribe. But instead you just disappeared without even saying goodbye. I had nothing to, left but to become a chaos advisor. Who led this tribe through the whole Numeria? Who do you think? Who negotiated with the other tribes? And who lived in the women's hut all this time, serving dinner to the chieftain? And now we found you. You ruined everything. Now the chieftain is angry. He's bound to do stupid things and I won't be able to talk him out of it. Our tribesmen will die, Amiri, all because of your itchy fists. She's kind of right. Actually, Amiri, that really was a short-sighted move. Everyone is strategist and tactician is so smart it makes me sick. Only Amiri is a stupid one, right? Congratulations, Amiri. Now you're just like the real man from the Six Bears. You only think about yourself. You use your fist whether you need to or not, and then you leave it to the women to sort out your mess. So that's how you talk now, huh? You want me to tell you why I smashed this old mushroom's face and why I fled? I'll tell you. Listen now. You wanted it. The war party I went with? You think we went to fight the giants? I thought that too. I was so happy I was a fool. We did not go to there to kill a giant, Snillick. We went there to kill me. They thought giants would eat me up and they won't have to get their hands dirty, but I came back alive and with this sword. I thought no one would dare to say that Amiri wasn't a real fighter, but they just laughed into my face and said that if the giants didn't kill me, the frost would. Then they left me alone in the wilderness without food or tent, and when I understood why, when I saw what this hunt was for, it was then for the first in my life I felt real rage. Yes, Nilak, don't you turn away now. Look in my eyes. I killed them all with this sword. I'm not a thief, Nilak. I'm much worse. I'm a kinslayer. And you know what? I don't care. They deserved it. Our whole damn tribe can go to the dragon's maw. And me too? What? Do I deserve to die? Should I go to the dragon's maw too? No, you... This wasn't what I meant. You're not like them. I am part of this tribe, Amiri. If you don't want to help me save it, you'd better leave. I'll manage without you. I'll ask the Tiger Lords for help. Amiri spits on the ground, then grabs your hand in her iron grip and drags you away without saying another word. 600 XP. I guess we're going this way now. Well, alright. Amiri, they tried to kill her. Wow. And then she killed her own people. Holy hell, man. That's pretty rough. Alright. That was fun, though. Quick save on that mess. And how do we get to the Fey Glade? Now, it's been about another hour. And I am getting a little hungry. Well, with me not having breakfast or anything. Maybe I'll actually cut this video after we get to the glade. We'll probably rest. Matter of fact, I think for sure we'll rest. Just to make sure that we're good to go.
Sometimes I think that my entire existence is one long joke of fate. But it's all right. Even if that is true, I'll still be the one who laughs last.
Yeah, you tell him. Laughs lost. Yay. Alright, everybody's healed up. Now with that, my name is Brother Mutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.